obviously I don't really make these kind of videos, but this genuinely annoyed me, so I just kind of wanted to voice my opinion because it's the internet and you're allowed to do that apparently. I don't really take YouTube as seriously as most people do. You know, it's just goofy, it's fun. I don't want to make it a career. Let's get that out the way. This is not my aspiration, my dream. You know, this is a hobby. This is for fun, and that's how I like it. Just a fun little thing where I can test my editing skills, test my acting skills, test my filmmaker skills. So any people who organize auditions or whatever out there, keep that in mind. This isn't what I want my life to be. So I actually used to be quite a fan of ImAllexx. Well, I wouldn't say a fan. I'd say that I watched his videos commonly. You know, because I was curious about what this one kind of scrawny lesbian-looking man on the internet had to say about certain things that I was interested in. Whether it be the very kind of looking back on it, kind of pathetic and sad waste of time, which is that show about people who marry people from long distances, whatever it was called, and Belle Delphine and Tana Mojo and such other things. I would go on to discover commentary channels that I preferred to ImAllexx. I unsubscribed from him because I just wasn't enjoying his videos anymore. But that's neither here nor there. My problem with ImAllexx is he's just kind of boring. Like, his videos, they're kind of stretched out. And there's nothing wrong with stretching out videos. If that's some people's hustle, they want to get the money, then I say go for it. You know, it's cool. And at least he's filling it with actual content. He's showing clips and he's talking. It's just not really my thing, you know? My issues with him as a person lie from whether you want to face it or not, he is a snake. He's a rat. He's kind of a bastard, you know? He milks topics. He sucks clout from people, he's an attention seeker, he's a dick sucker, and he's the dictionary definition of a social climber. And not the good kind of social climber, the bad kind of social climber. And at first, I didn't really mind, you know? It's just like, whatever, he's another shitty person, and teenage girls and other small boys who like that kind of skinny dudish men are going to be appealed to that, you know? That's fine. What bothers me about that, and that simple fact, and this is a fact, okay? ImAllexx, your audience are little tiny children or just teenage girls. They don't care about what your opinions are on topics. They just want to see you lisp and they want to just, I don't know, get off of it, which some people do apparently. They do not give a shit about how much you stretch out your videos as long as they see more of you. They probably, and this is just assuming, this isn't definitely, they probably do just skip to the parts where you're talking and just take it in. They suck in what a beautiful man you are. And you know what? You love it. You do love it. And you probably know it's the case, even though I am just guessing. Make that clear. I'm guessing, but it's likely. Come on. So what you do in response to this is you know that these children who either have their own bank accounts for some reason, I don't, or you have these kids who steal their parents' credit cards. That's a classic joke meme right there. And you make an OnlyFans knowing full well that these horny teenagers that like that specific Sid from Ice Age looking ass that you are, you know they're going to pay a lot of money for it. So what do? You make an OnlyFans. And that's okay. If that's some people's hustle, then I say go for it. I don't think iDubbbz is a simp. I just want to remind the internet, he doesn't owe you anything, okay? Just because he made a few videos on some people you didn't like, it doesn't matter. He's just a guy, and his girlfriend is just a woman. And she doesn't even post naked pictures of herself. They're not even really lewd, I'm assuming. I don't know, but from what I've heard, it's just like, oh yeah, it's basically her Instagram. Like, what? Like I said, I don't have a problem with ImAllexx starting an OnlyFans. Good for him, you know? If he wants to show his hermaphroditic body to everybody, then I don't mind. What bothers me, though, is not only does he screw over InAbba, someone I'm not personally a fan of, but a perfectly good guy, you know, someone who's just his friend, who supports him mentally, he, from my knowledge, barely collaborates with, at least compared to someone more popular like Memulus or Woolney. And then the guy gets a good idea that ImAllexx likes. ImAllexx is bigger than him. He steals the idea and he lays it on his more popular friends. And he joins them during this ever-growing social climb. And I'll be honest, I like the idea. E-Boys, it's a fun little channel. It'd be better with 5 people, but... And what bothers me most about this is that... Got a bit emotional there. Is that not only did they screw over their friend, who they've now distanced themselves from because of this, and is still treating them very nicely, friendly reminder, because he is a decent human being, but they make this humorous little video, an OnlyFans video, judging other people's OnlyFans, giving them scores, yada yada yada, and in my opinion all the scores were justified. I think for the people they were for, except maybe Nikocado Avocado, like, you're just encouraging him. Like, the guy needs fucking professional help. He doesn't need people supporting an OnlyFans where he can continue to be crazy on the fucking internet for pictures of his Nikocado cock. The whole point of this video wasn't to, you know, laugh along with these people and promote their OnlyFans. The entire point of the video was just for you to find out about ImAllexx's OnlyFans. Oh yeah, I've got an OnlyFans, let's just squeeze it in there. Now I do get that he made it specifically with a purpose for raising money for the NHS. That's great, love that. Keep our country healthy amid this whole crisis, but why don't you just start a crowdfunder like everyone else on the planet? Why don't you do a PewDiePie Minecraft Let's Play with Jack Black style stream or something? Why does it have to be pictures of you covering your dick with Mike Wazowski's eye? And I'm genuinely confused as to who even wants to see that. It's just... no. And the funny thing is, right, is the video did not make it clear that it was for an NHS funding thing. So it does make it out as though it's just some kind of ego trip, that he derives pleasure from his little fans seeing pictures of him almost bare-assed. Well, yes, bare-assed, but you can't even see anything. And this further makes him look like kind of an ass, because he once posted on Twitter, if you paid for OnlyFans, you deserve what you get, or something like that, something along those lines. You're doing the exact same thing that you're complaining about. You're not showing anything, like, worth your money, you know? So if you are going to, at least have the decency to make it worth the money, and also stop doing it and just do what everyone else does and just make an actual crowdfunder instead of making it about people seeing you naked. How about that? If you want to be an OnlyFans thought that badly, then just go for it. Go and do it, but don't force in this kind of charity thing and then not even talk about it in the video. Just leave it on your Twitter, you know? Don't make it clear so an idiot like me can make a video about you, directed to you, and then end up having to heavily edit it and add this point in later because he accidentally looked over that. Because he didn't make it clear in the video that it was a charity thing. Obviously this is not fact, but my theory for this is that ImAllexx didn't like the idea of a group channel. He only liked the idea that it would bring more attention to him. This video just had no point beyond ImAllexx being able to squeeze in something that is his and bringing more attention to himself. And you know what? I'm going to take InAbba's word for it in spite of that. I'm sure Alex is a perfectly decent human being once you get to know him, until you realise he's fake as fuck. I'm sure the other 3 guys, Willany, Mimulus and Jack, are lovely lads, and I would go to a meetup if I wasn't poor, or spending all my money on printer paper so I can track down wanted criminals, such as XXX Jr. himself. Also, as a little bonus for this video, I was actually able to message and get a response from an OnlyFans individual for research purposes, and basically this is what they had to say about it. I don't know why I did this, I just thought it'd be interesting, and I actually do kind of agree with what they had to say. I don't know what to think about that, apart from, I guess if someone rated my OnlyFans on a big YouTube channel, it would be good publicity. Cry laughing emoji. That's fair enough. I'm sure Trisha Paytas, Nikocado Avocado, and fucking Ali A got plenty of new followers from the E-Boys channel. They didn't all just go to one of the guys that was making the video Which leads to this next part of the paragraph. But I get it, it's really irritating when a video or any content has no meaning to it other than self-promotion. I hate YouTubers for that. Kiss. Again, I understand it's for charity, but this video does just make it out as if it is just shitty self-promotion. And the background behind it, with them screwing over iNabber, also really taints it. And for me, personally, it kind of makes ImAllexx completely unrespectable and the eBoys channel unsubscribable. I'm sure if you skim through it, you can find one or two good points from me. The rest of it is just kind of rambling. This is very unscripted, just speaking from the mind and the heart. Maybe I got a couple things wrong. Maybe over time, gradually, the situation will unfold and we'll actually hear from ImAllexx, and he won't wait another few weeks before he actually says something and have it be completely half-assed. I will give him the benefit of the doubt, but meh. And ImAllexx, if you do end up watching this video, because people named Alex, they love watching my videos, then I would recommend taking my advice. You are a decent person, I'm sure, especially if someone got a chance to get to know you. I'm sure if you and Kavos actually met like you were supposed to quite a few times, need I mention, before lying about it right to KSI's face just to discredit him, I'm sure you two would get along like a house on fire. You probably have some similar business ideologies. I don't know, maybe you'd agree on some things if you actually talked about it. But you're just not portraying yourself as a very nice person, especially at the moment. It's not quite false sex allegations without hearing the other person's side, but, you know, that's going to do it for this video. Feel free to leave a dislike. This is not a film review, so, you know. What I will say though, just to make this video somewhat related to the rest of my channel, I'm currently working on a Once Upon a Time in Hollywood kind of in-depth analysis on my favourite aspects of that movie, as well as some of my least favourite aspects, so that should be coming soon. Thank you for listening, and bye-bye.